Do you want to go from this to this? Avoid all the exam anxiety associated with staying up for your results and increase your level of confidence? Hi, I'm Zayan and I'm an ACCA qualified accountant, and in this video I'll show you exactly how to do it. The first thing that I want you to do is get rid of your limiting beliefs. Sometimes it's our own mind that works against us, and I've suffered from this too. Initially, when I started my ACCA journey, all I wanted to do was just pass. I just wanted to wake up in the morning, get that email with that bloody ACCA do not reply, and just see pass. I was not worried about how much I get. I was not worried about scoring the best marks or whatever. I just wanted to pass. Now, the danger here is we leave it up to fate. We study with the mindset that we just want to pass. And on a bad day, we might not. Maybe on a good day, we might. But why would you want to leave it up to chance? Why would you want to worry all that time, all that sleepless nights leading up to when the result is going to come out? How about we just worked a little harder the time before the exams? If we just worked a little harder before the exams, if we just strived to get a 70 or a 80 and study genuinely like that, how nice would it be? Maybe, okay, worst scenario, you don't get a rank or you don't get as high of a mark that you actually hoped for. But you could take comfort and solace from the fact that at least, you would pass and you would have no sleepless nights. Another thing I want you to focus on is your mindset to learning. What is your relationship with the exam kit? How do you see the TYUs? The TYUs are for just that, to test your understanding. But you'd be amazed by the amount of people who adopt this strategy. And what's the strategy? Try and do every single past paper on the face of this earth, just in the hopes that a similar question would come in the exam. Now, I can't be too mad at this, because when I initially started my journey in India, when we were all getting ready, I remember the first exam, I was very nervous and quite anxious, and it was this small place in the outskirts of Mangalore, and I'd gone there, and then just before the exam, everyone's brushing up and going through their notes, and I could just overhear people talking like, "Oh, how many times did you do the exam kit?" Like, I did it 3 times. Someone was like, "Oh, I did it 4 times. I did the textbook twice," and I was like, well, am I doing something wrong here? I haven't even finished everything. Like, I just focused on developing my learning, and if I had time to practice questions, I would. And then I thought to myself, well, Zayan, let's think of it this way. Who's your favorite football player? Now, my favorite football player is Ronaldo. He does drills to practice, doesn't he? Treat the drills like the actual exam kit in this analogy. What are the drills for? Drills are to replicate a math scenario. You have cones, and then you have a post, you have the goalkeeper positioned, you go in between the cones, and then you have a shot. Now, does that guarantee that in a match, the defenders are going to be placed in the exact same position? The goalkeeper is going to be placed in the exact same position? You're going to have that much amount of time? You're going to receive it to the exact foot that you want? Obviously not. So why is he doing the drill in the first place? The drill is just to practice. It's to replicate a math scenario. Similarly, the exam questions are just to practice. It's to replicate an exam question so that in the future, when you see something like that, you have the tools and the skills to do and answer the question appropriately. Not so that you hope for the exact same question to come. The next thing I want you to do is pick up the free marks that are available. Free marks? Well, not exactly free. I'll explain. There are professional marks given to you. Just all you have to do is frame your answer to suit a certain tone, and that's all. Maybe you have to be more skeptical. Maybe you have to develop commercial acumen. Maybe you have to evaluate. And it's very easy. You can just go to the ACCA website, find out what these words mean, how to demonstrate it, and that's that. Those are the marks easily picked up. You're not even taking special attention. Just find out, okay, I have to demonstrate this skill, keep that in mind, and then frame your answer. On this topic of free marks, I'd also like you to show your working. I can't stress this enough. Show your working. You see a calculation for 4 marks, don't just Start entering things into your calculator and then put your final answer. Good if you get it right, you'll get all the 4 marks. But, sometimes you might just click the wrong button, you might have just forgotten to do something, or it could be one of 100 other things because you're stressed, it's an exam situation, that you have a time constraint. Show you're working. Maybe the error you made was just at the last part of it, and maybe you're awarded 2 marks, maybe you're awarded 3 marks. Maybe you're awarded even 1 mark, and that 1 mark is the mark you needed to get from a 49 to a 50. So please, show you're working. The best thing to do is work on Excel. Be comfortable using Excel, especially for the NPV calculations. Make sure you reference the cells when you're using to input a certain formula so the examiner can see and understand your logic. So even if you click the wrong cell by mistake, he can still award you marks. These were the points that really helped me. If you have any further questions regarding ACCA or the exams or the syllabus, I'm more than happy to help anyone. Please feel free to reach out to me. Good luck for your exams, and I'll see you all on the other side.